Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. And we got game number 2 of this doubleheader. And so far Arizona and St. Louis have split the first two games. Arizona winning the first game of this doubleheader. So can Arizona sweep the doubleheader and take the rubber game, or will the Cardinals bounce back, split the doubleheader and take the rubber game? To lead it off for the Diamondbacks, playing right field is Burns. Batting second and playing second is Bell. Batting third, playing left field is Gonzalez. Batting fourth, playing center field is Finley. Batting fifth, playing shortstop is Drew. Batting sixth, playing first base is Jackson. Batting seventh, on the catching is Miller. Batting eighth, playing third base is Lamb. And on the mound, the big unit, Randy Johnson. And now the hometown St. Louis Cardinals for game number 2 of this doubleheader. Leading off, playing left field is McGee. Batting second, playing short is Renteria. Batting third, playing first base is Pujols. Batting fourth, playing center field is Edmonds. Batting fifth, playing third base is Rowland. Batting sixth, playing right field is Drew. Batting seventh, doing the catching is Molina. Batting eighth, Batting eighth and playing second base is Carpenter, and batting ninth on the mound is Adam Wainwright. Let's get down here and get game number 2 underway. All right, we got Eric Burns to lead it off. This is his first start of the year, folks. And Burns is batting .250 on the year with no homers and no RBIs. This is Adam Wainwright's third appearance. He's 2-0 with a 2.63 ERA. And here's the pitch to Burnsy. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Eric out for out number 1. And Mr. Bell comes to the plate. This is Jay Bell's first start of the year. Excuse me, he's batting .143 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. He's 3 for 21. 2 of those hits are homers. Here we go. And that's going to be a deep fly ball. Edmonds goes back near the track, makes the catch. And there's 2 down here. The top of the first. And Gonzalez comes to the plate, batting .231 with 5 homers and 11 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty. 16. 9. That's going to be an infield hit by Gonzalez. So 2 out single. And Gonzalez is down at first. Steve Finley was hot in game number 1. Can he keep it going? Finley was, let's see here in game number 1. I think he was 3 for 4 with the 2 homers. Take a look here. 3 for 4 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs in game number 1. And he's batting .228 with 4 homers and 8 RBIs. And that's a deep fly ball. Edmonds goes back, makes the catch. And out to retire the side. Diamondbacks nothing. Cardinals coming to the plate. You got McGee, Renteria, and Pujols to lead it off. McGee batting .200 on the year with 2 homers and 3 RBIs. And a big unit. This is his 4th appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 4.84 ERA. And here's the pitch to Willie. And he gets a hold of this off the big unit. And that ball is driven into the gap, and McGee's got himself a lead-off double. So the Cardinals already with the runner in scoring position. And nobody out. And Edgar Renteria comes up batting .296. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Renteria. That's going to be popped up. Infield. 8. 19. And that's going to be a foul ball down the first base line. Bell makes the catch. And that'll be out number 1. The runner holds. So 1 down now. And here comes Albert. I'm not a machine. Pujols. He's batting .240 on the year with 1 homer and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a base on ball. So Albert gets walked. Maybe not a bad move by the big unit. Now you got the lefty up in Jim Edmonds. And Edmonds is batting .160 with no homers and no RBIs. First and second. Awesome speed down at second. Good speed down at first. And here's the pitch to Jim Edmonds. And that's going to be out in front of the mound of 42 and a 7. And that'll be fielding column 2. And that's going to be safe on air. Catcher's interference. Runners advance 1 base. And I think catcher's interference is just a CI. So Edmund gets on with the catcher's interference. And the bases are loaded now for Scott Rowland. And the big unit's in a heap of trouble here. Everywhere you look, there's a Cardinal perched out there. You got McGee at third, Pujols at second, Edmonds at first, and Scott Rowland's at the plate. And Scott's batting .179, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Can he bust the game open here early? And that's going to be a ground ball. The defense will be back of 54 and a 3. That'll be fielding column 3. The defense back. Runner out at second. Everybody else advances. So that'll be it's going to be a 3-6S. Batter at first. Let's see here. So safe at first. Runner out at second. Others advance. S batter, nope. So it'll just be a 3-6 put out. Now you got first and third. Cardinals up. Cardinals up by 1. First and third and 1 out. And J.D. Drew comes to the plate, batting .200 with a homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be another base on balls. And the big unit can't find the plate here, folks. That's a second walk. And again, the bases are loaded, this time with 2 outs. And Yadier Molina's up, batting .250 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. A 2-out base hit here. Might score 3 runs, might clear the bases. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Johnson with a big strikeout. The Cardinals score 1, but what could have been? The unit gets out of that mess with only 1 run scoring. We go to the top of the second. You got Drew, Jackson, and Miller due up here for the Diamondbacks. And Drew is batting .182 with no homers and 4 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Drew. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Edmonds makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And Connor Jackson with his first start of the year. And he is 0 for 2 on the year. Here's the pitch to Jackson. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Pujols. He makes the play, takes it himself for out number 1. And it's Miller time. Damian Miller's batting .095 with a homer and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes the Diamondbacks. And we'll be right back here in a minute. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. We got the bottom of the second coming up now. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Cardinals. Carpenter, Wainwright, and then it turns over to McGee. And Matt's batting 160 with no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Alrighty, can you hear me now, buddy? Sorry about that. And Jay Bell is 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. And this time he belts this one, folks. Let's see where this lands at against a righty. 22. And that's going to be a triple down the out in the right center. It's going to make it a 1-1. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Can you hear it now? Damn thing. Why does it keep muting itself? Darn. Like I say, I don't know. I didn't hit the button that time. Damn thing. Has a mind of its own today, it looks like. Thank you, guys. So now we got a runner down at second on the balk. And one out. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Roland. Can he deliver here? Give the Cardinals the lead with a runner down at second. And that's going to be a base on balls. And that's the big unit's fourth walk to go with his 3 strikeouts. Oh, very good, Clinton. Happy 70th birthday, he says. I'm back to myself now, he says. All the birthday wishes are over, Clinton. J.D. Drew's up. He walked his first time up. You got runners at first and second. 1 out in a 1-1 ball game. And the big unit's walking himself into a mess. Here's the pitch to J.D. And that's down the short. Can they get out of this inning with a double play with Drew down there? And just what the doctor ordered, that's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play. A tip of the cap by Johnson. And the Cardinals strand one. We're still tied up at 1 apiece in the top of the fourth. Speaking of Drew, he's going to lead it off here. You got Drew, Jackson, and Miller due up. See the Cardinals' upcoming schedule after this doubleheader game. The Phillies come to town for 3 games. Then the Cardinals go on the road to the nation's capital in D.C. and to take on the Nats. And Drew's 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Wainwright's second strikeout of the game. And Mr. Jackson's up. Jackson's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Wainwright. And here's Miller. And Miller's 0 for 1, flew out his first time out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Edgar. He fires over to first. And a 1-2-3 top of the fourth. To the bottom of the fourth we go with the bottom part of the order due up here. Bottom third, Molina, Carpenter, and Wainwright. Molina's 0 for 1, struck out against the big unit his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Drew. He fields it cleanly over to first. 1 down. And Matt Carpenter comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And that's going to be another ground ball down to Drew. They might want to hit it somewhere else. 2 grounders, a short, 2 out. Drew trying to end this inning all by himself. Wainwright's 1 for 1 because we don't need no stinking DH. He singled his first time up against the big unit, and that's a swing and a miss. And now to win the fourth. Still tied up at 1 apiece. You got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Diamondbacks. Lamb, Johnson, then back to Burns at the top. And Jakes doubled and came around to score the only run for the Diamondbacks in the third. And that's going to be popped up straight up to shoot. And Molina waits for it to come down. That was a rainmaker for out number 1. And here's Randy Johnson. He's 0 for 1. He popped up a bunt attempt. Wainwright made a nice play for out number 1 back in the third. And the big unit gets a hold of this one, folks. He goes the other way, drives that into the gap. Drew and them's chasing after it. And Randy's got himself a 1-out double. Nice job. Randy Johnson says, what Wainwright can do, I can do double. So both pitchers with a hit here because we don't need no stinking DH. Now you got a runner in scoring position and 1 out. And Eric Burns is up 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be popped up in the foul territory down the left field line. Edgar Renteria goes out, makes the catch. Johnson stays put. Now there's 2 outs and a runner still down at second, and Jay Bell's up. And Bell had that RBI triple his last time up. Can he do it again here? And not this time. Wainwright's got his number. Made him look silly chasing that one, and that'll be out number 3. The double goes nowhere. We go to the bottom of the 5th with the top of the order due up. McGee, Herr, and Pujols. And Willie's 1 for 2. He has doubled. He has scored, and he has stolen a base. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Johnson strikes him out. That'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. Edgar Renteria comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Eric Burns and right. There's quickly 2 outs. And if you're a Diamondback fan, this is what you want to see. Pujols up with nobody on. But Randy hasn't cared. He's walked him both times today. Will he pitch to him this time? And he does, and he pays for it because that ball is high, that ball is far, and that ball is going. Kiss it goodbye. Albert, the machine, hits his second homer of the year and gives the Cardinals a 2-1 lead. Johnson shaking his head thinking, I should have walked him. That brings up Jim Edmonds, who is 0 for 1 today. Struck out his last time up. And that's exactly what happens. The big unit comes back, strikes Edmonds out, and thinks he should have walked old Pujols. So with the homer, the Cardinals lead 2-1, and we go to the top of the 6th. You got the big boys due up here for the Diamondbacks. Gonzalez, Finley, and Drew. Gonzalez singled and was hit by pitches last time up. And that's going to be a base on ball. So Wainwright walks the tying run. And the go-ahead runs at the plate, and Steve Finley. Finley's 0 for 2 today. Cardinals looking for a ground ball double play, but they'll take the pop-up. Molina waits for it, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And Drew's up, and Drew is 0 for 2. Struck out against Wainwright his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Edmonds doesn't have to move, makes an easy catch. 2 down now. Gonzalez still down at first. And Connor Jackson's up. He struck out his last time against Wainwright. And not this time, folks. That's going to be against the righty 17. And that's going to be a base hit. That's in the left field. And Gonzalez is going to have to stop at second. So now you got first and second. 2 down, and it's Miller time. Can he deliver here and try to tie this game up? Gonzalez has got decent speed. Not great, but decent speed. Down at second. Jackson's like a rock down there at first. And Damon's 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Wainwright with a big strikeout. His 5th of the game. Diamondbacks strand 2. The Cardinals still lead this game 2-1. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. You got Rowland, Drew, and Molina due up here. And Scotty's 0 for 1. He did have a RBI back in the first. And he walked his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Johnson strikes rolling out for out number 2. And all of a sudden, Randy's starting to rack up the strikeouts. He's up to 7. JD's 0 for 1. He has walked and grounded into a double play. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. The big unit's heating up. Can he strike the side out? Molina's 0 for 2. He struck out in the first, grounded out in the 4th. And that's going to be a base hit, I believe. 12 and a 10. And no, that is an awesome play down there by Drew. Nice dive and stop. Gets up, throws the catcher out. Catcher's speed cost him air. And that'll end the inning. Nice play by Drew. We go to the top of the 7th in a 2-1 ball game. You got Lamb, probably a pitch hitter for Johnson, and Burns due up. Lamb's 1 for 2 with a double and came around to score the only run for the Diamondbacks. And that's popped up near the screen. Molina goes back, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. That'll be it for Randy. Let's see who's going to come off the bench here. Trailing by 2. And you got the Marte's going to come off the bench. See if he can get something going on here. Bring on the switch hitter here, Marte. And Marte's batting 200 on the year. He does have a homer and 2 RBIs. Ten to one. Who's playing? Time for another coffee. I hear you. Who's playing, Ken? 10 to one. Gotta like those games. And now you got Marte up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball out left field. McGee tracks it down, and there's 2 outs. And Eric Burns comes to the plate now. 2 outs and nobody on in a 2-1 game. The Pirates against the Tigers 2020. Ken's doing the modern day baseball, folks. And I got to get that 23 season and do these Braves. Eric Burns 0 for 3. Grounded out, popped up, and struck out. And that's going to be a base hit. Burns gets aboard here with 2 outs. And nobody on. And I think he's going to try to get in scoring position here. Even though you got Molina behind the plate. That'll be a 30. That'll be a 28. 28, right? Yeah, -6. Yeah, 28 or lower. He'll be safe. That'll be a 58. And he's in there. Burns with a stolen base. He gets down to second with 2 outs now for Bell. And Bell's driven in the only run of the game here for the Diamondbacks. He tripled back there in the third. Burns down at second. And Bell struck out his last time against Wainwright. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short, a 61 and a 9. And that'll be fielding column 2. And he fires over to first. And that'll win the inning. And the Diamondbacks strand 1. We go to the 7th inning stretch at 2 to 1. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen here. Got a lefty. And they don't have a lefty in the bullpen. That's right. The Diamondbacks don't have a lefty in the bullpen. So Dave Hernandez is going to come out of the bullpen. No lefty. Cardinals up 2 to 1 in the 7th inning here. And we got a new pitcher coming on, trying to keep this a 1-run game, keep the Diamondbacks in it. Like I say, they don't have a lefty in the bullpen. So you got Carpenter. Depends on what happens with Carpenter. Whether Wainwright will hit or not, we'll see. And then followed by McGee. Cardinals got a hell of a bullpen. Probably no matter what, we should pitch hit and try to get a run here. So Carpenter's 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch to Carpenter, and this is Hernandez's 5th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA. Excuse me, and that's going to be a rare play of 52 and a 36. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 1 on Carpenter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he worked a walk out of it. So Carpenter's down at first. So definitely going to pitch hit for Wainwright with a runner on here. So Wainwright goes 7 innings, gives up 6 hits and 1 run. Let's see who's going to come off the bench. You think, Clinton? I don't blame him, though. I want to try, like I say, I'm going to do that 2023 season, I believe. I got to buy that. So let's see who's going to come off the bench here. Most of the lefties are already in the game. Lou Brock's going to come off the bench here. Carpenter down there at first. So Lou's going to come off the bench. lefty. And Carpenter down at first, nobody out, and Lou's batting .233. No homers and 4 RBIs. And here's the pitch to Lou. And that's going to be a 40. A team. Let's see here. Wild pitch, pass ball, or wild pitch. So a team is 7, 8, 11, 19, 26, 29, 32. Pass ball by pass ball 3 only. So that's going to be a rare play. So a rare play with a runner at first and a 40. And a 63 on a 40. That's going to be hit in the right field. Who's out in right field? Burns is out there today. And a 44 and a 3 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. And he doubles up Carpenter. Freaking believable. Carpenter gets doubled up. Nice play by Burns. So that's a fly ball and a double play. We'll do a line out, double play, line out, double play. Runner on first. So that is now 2 down and nobody on. As Carpenter thought that ball was going to drop. Nice play by Eric Burns. Makes the catch. And now there's 2 outs, nobody on for Willie McGee. And McGee is 1 for 3 with a double. He is coming around to score, and he has a stolen base. He did strike out his last time up. Can Willie get a 2-out rally started here? And nope, that's a swing and a miss. Hernandez strikes him out and gets out of it with a double play with nobody on. We go to the top of the 8th in a 2-1 ball game here. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen. You got the lefties due up. Let's see. And the Mad Hungarian, I think, is going to come out. Nope. Joe's going to come out. Horner. He's going to try to get a 2-inning save here, Joe is. So Joe's going to come out of the bullpen, try to get a 2-inning save. And Parallel League joins us here. And let's see, Gonzalez. I think they're all going to hit for themselves here. Gonzalez is up. He's going to be followed by Finley and Drew. We may pitch hit for Drew, but the other 2 is going to hit for themselves. Because Gonzalez is 1 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. And that's going to be a fly ball. Nope, that's a ground ball down to Edgar Renteria. He fires over to first. There's 1 out. And here comes Steve Finley. And Finley's 0 for 3 today. Flown out, popped up twice. And that's going to be a Baltimore chop in front of the plate. A 63 and a 9. That might not be a good thing here. And that's going to be fielding column 2. And that's going to be a strike. Strike 3. Molina drops it but fires it down to first. So strikes Finley out. And I think that's going to be it for Drew. Drew's not going to hit for himself. Alex is going to come out and hit. So we'll have a pitch hitter, and Alex will stay in the game and play short. And Alex is batting .233 on the year. No homers and 2 RBIs. Yeah, Beatles was on pretty late. Ah, yes, he was. I was glad he stayed on now. I enjoyed that second game. And here's the pitch to Alex. And that's going to be a ground swing and a miss. Joe strikes him out, and that'll end the top of the eighth. It's still 2-1 Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the eighth. And we got Edgar Renteria due up, followed by Pujols and Edmonds. And this will probably be Hernandez's last inning, one way or t'other. And they need a shortstop. Alex has got to come in the game. So you got a new shortstop in the game. And here's the pitch from Hernandez. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Edgar out for out number one. And the machine's up, and the machine hit the home run to break the tie his last time up in the fifth. He's 1 for 1. He has walked the other 2 times. And that's going to be another base on balls. So the only way to keep Pujols from hitting the ball, they think, is the walking. They don't trust it. So Pujols is down at first. Edmonds is up now. He has struck out his last 2 times. He's 0 for 2, reached on catcher interference the other time. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Edmonds gets the hat trick, strikes out 3 times today. Now there's 2 outs. And still a runner down at first for Scott Rowland, who is 0 for 2, but he has the other RBI in this game. He struck out his last time up. That's going to be a pop-up. Nope, that's a swing and a miss. Hernandez strikes him out. And that's the end of the eighth. We go to the top of the ninth. Cardinals leading by 1. You got Jackson, Miller, and Lamb due up here, the bottom part of the order. Seen the team comparisons. Arizona's 7-8. They've scored 70 runs, 30 homers, 2 stolen bases have been caught once. Cardinals are 8-6 with 67 runs on 19 homers, 10 stolen bases have been caught twice. And Jackson is 1 for 3, singled his last time up. And that's going to be popped up straight up the chute. Molina waits for it, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And Mr. Miller's up. He's 0 for 3, struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball. Let's see here. Fly ball out to where? That'll be a fly ball out to right field. Drew camps under it. And there's quickly 2 down. And the Diamondbacks are down to their last out. And it's not going to be Lamb. Let's see, Mr. Reynolds is coming off the bench, I believe. Yep, Mark Reynolds is going to come off the bench. Pitch hit here for Lamb. So Mark Reynolds comes up, 2 down, trailing by 1. Swinging the bat can tie this game up. He's batting .280 with 4 homers and 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Mark, and he drives that ball into deep left field. McGee goes back, makes the catch at the wall, and that's your ball game. Reynolds almost with another pitch hit homer. He has done it before. As a matter of fact, before we put this in, let's look. When was this last pitch hit home run? He had a pitch hit home run against the Cardinals in the first game, a 2-run homer. They couldn't quite do it this time, folks. He gave it a ride, though. McGee at the wall, makes the catch, and that's your ball game. And the Cardinals take this one, split the doubleheader, and take 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look here at the box score. I hear you, old buddy. Alrighty, let's take a look here at the box score. And the Cardinals, 2 runs on only 3 hits and no errors. The Diamondbacks, 1 run out hit them, doubled the hits, but couldn't double the score. 6 runs on 1 error. Ain't that crazy? Nobody for the Diamondbacks had extra 2 hits. You had Bell with that RBI triple. Diamondbacks were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. And the Cardinals only 3 hits, and one of them was by Wainwright. They were 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. And you had Albert Pujols with a big homer. Johnson, he drops to 1-1, 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 8, gave up the homer. Hernandez comes in, 2 innings, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Adam Wainwright picks up his 3rd win, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, walked 1, struck out 5. Joe comes in, gets his 2nd save of the year, 2 innings and 2 strikeouts. Using your wife's credit card while she's sleeping. So let's take a look now at the standings and leaderboard here after this doubleheader. You got the Braves 1.5 up on the Mets. The Nationals are 2.5 games back. The Phillies 3 games back, and the Marlins are in the rear with the gear 4 games back. And after the win, the Cardinals are only a half a game back of the Brewers. The Pirates are a game back. The Reds and Cubbies are a game and a half back. In Houston, we have a problem. We are 3 games back in last. And out west, the Giants are 2.5 games up on the Dodgers. And with the loss, first the Padres are 3 games back. And with the loss, the Diamondbacks drop to 3.5 games back. And the Rockies are 4.5 games back. Jeff Bagwell's leading the league with a .415 average. Bonds with 11 homers and Sammy with 19 RBIs. And Kyle Hendricks with that 0.75 ERA. And Adam Wainwright just added his name to the 3-win club. So now there's 5 pitchers with 3 wins on the year. And Kent DeColvey with the 5 saves is still leading the National League. And Sammy Sosa's leading in MVP voting. And Juan Marichal in the Cy Young. So let's see what the next game on the channel will be. It'll be an American League game. See who we got here. And it's going to be the Angels at the New York Yankees. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think it's a 1-game series. Yep, it's just a 1-game series against them. I guess the other games got rained out. So it's going to be Mr. Finley going up against the Gator, Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. Yankees going for 11 in a row against the Angels, folks. I want to thank Ken Castro, Clinton Parks, Parallel League for joining us here. I want to apologize for the audio problem we had in the middle of the game. And if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell and like button to help the channel out. Till next time, y'all have a great day and take care.